Hello, and welcome to the third module of EDSC591, your professional seminar in secondary education. This module is a 3-week module, and it takes us right through to the middle of the course. Time flies. So I'm scrolling down in our titanium site to Module 3. You'll see that it starts on September 19th and ends on October 9th. This particular module concentrates on one of the more difficult core propositions in the National Board. Teachers think systematically about their practice and learn from experience. The signature assignment in this module is the teaching video analysis. Teaching videos and analyzing videos of your own teaching or other teaching are becoming much more common practice. If you recently got your teaching credential, you know that you had to submit a teaching video of your teaching and along with an analysis of it. In this module, we will examine potential shifts or changes in our educational system, study models of teacher reflection, practice descriptive, analytic, and reflective writing about teaching practice, and analyze a video of teaching practice. We used to have you videotape yourselves teaching in a classroom and then analyze it, but this became too problematic to accomplish in the length of time we had at the beginning of this course. And because people teach in such a variety of different situations, it became very problematic. We spent more time worrying about getting videotapes than we did about the rest of the content in this course and this module. So now we provide you a teaching video that you are asked to analyze. Not quite as applied as would be ideal, but I think it walks a good balance between everything we're trying to get done in this module. So you're watching the Module 3 screencast. In the first week of this module, week 5, you're going to have 2 form discussions. You're going to be asked to read pages 1 through 20 of A Rich Seam. This is Michael Fullen et al. Have done a really nice report about new pedagogies and where school reform is headed. And once you've read that, you're asked, are the standards still relevant? You just spent a couple of weeks looking at all the different teacher preparation standards and the national standards, and now you're asked, well, do they really matter when you take a look at this new direction? You're also asked to work in your subject-specific groups, watch a video, and then do a quick write about it. Then respond to each other's initial responses to the video. Now in this quick write, each subject group is given a different video they're looking at, and they're all between 20 minutes and 30 minutes. I'm really asking this time, you will revisit this video in this module several times. I'm asking this time for it to be just a quick write. Watch it once. Write down your initial responses, what you think about it. Try and capture your initial thoughts about whether or not this is effective teaching and what is effective about it. And then go ahead and look at what a couple of your classmates said on this same video and respond to them. In the second week of this module, we will be looking at one of my favorite writings, and it's something that talks about how to define reflection. Reflection is something we know is important and that we've been asked and we think we do a lot of, but this puts some more rigor and a systematic approach to reflection. This is by Rogers, but it's taking a look at what John Dewey said were the key components of reflection. I'm going to ask you to read this article and comment on the criteria to specific questions about reflection. This is due by Sunday. No responses are required. We will also this week be having a synchronous group discussion. I want to talk about the videos. I want to talk about the video analysis, the signature assignment that's due at the end of this module. I'm offering 2 dates for this. You can join us on Tuesday, September 27th at 5 o'clock, or Wednesday, September 28th at 5 o'clock. Either time will work. You don't have to do both. And finally, in week 7, we have 3 forums. And what's going to go on here is you're going to read in your textbook Chapter 4. And you're also going to read the article Preparing Teachers to Learn from Teachers. And then you're going to do 3 form analysis where you practice. The textbook goes into great detail about what is descriptive writing, what is analytical writing, and what is reflective writing. And so each of these 3 forums, you have been paired up with somebody in your subject-specific group. Go back to that original video we watched in week 5. For this first forum, you will write a descriptive paragraph. I just want one paragraph that describes the video and uses descriptive writing. And then your partner is supposed to comment on whether this was descriptive writing or did you sort of leak into analytical or reflective writing. And the whole purpose of this exercise during this week is to learn the difference between descriptive writing, analytical writing, and reflective writing, and give it a try and get some feedback from our colleagues. You're writing about the same film you watched at the beginning, and this isn't wasted effort because all of these paragraphs or refinement of all these paragraphs can become part of your video analysis, which is due at the end of this module. So you do this 3 times this last week, once for descriptive writing, once for analytic writing, and once for reflective writing. And then finally, at the end of this is due your teaching video analysis. Remember, in all these signature assignments, always to review the rubric. It is particularly useful to use the evidence analysis guide that's provided in this assignment, where it talks about providing evidence to make your point. So if you're saying something, how do you know? How was it learned? Where is the actual evidence in the video? We'll look through this a little more in detail when we meet in our group online discussions. Just be aware that I will be looking for you to substantiate your analysis with evidence from the film. And I will be looking for a distinction between descriptive writing, analytical writing, and reflective writing. Be sure to look at the rubric. And that takes us then to our mid-course check-in. Thank you for all of those who have been providing feedback so far. This will take us to the middle of the course. Welcome to Module 3. I look forward to it. As always, you should feel free to send me any questions you might have.